Hello lovely people! Welcome to my channel. My name is Dorothy and I'm an illustrator from LA. And today we're going to do a paint with me. So if you want to, grab your paints, grab some paper, and we can paint together. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're thriving and surviving. If you are working on something, please let me know in the comments. I'm curious. So today I'm working on 2 weapon cards from a redesign of Clue that I'm doing. It's 1920s Chinese themed. Struggling to figure out how to say that in a concise way. But it's 1920s Chinese American themed, honestly, taking place in New York City. So here we have 2 weapon cards. One of them you can probably see is a gun and the other is a meat cleaver. Yeah, this is I think the second and the third weapon cards that I've done in this series. So I'm excited to see how that looks in the end, especially with all the game pieces. It'll be fun. So here I'm doing some Chinese inspired florals. I have the color scheme kind of planned out, but the other weapon card that I did was a poison bow. I think it was on a pink background, so I need to look at how all of the cards are going to look together, especially like the weapon cards and the character cards too. Anyway, I'll pop in once in a while, see how you're doing. Okay, so here I'm doing a couple leaves, and you'll see later that this goes a little bit awry. I think I made them a little too big and I wasn't really thinking about the movement throughout the piece. I think that was my challenge with that one. I do like how it turned out, but luckily gouache, which is what I'm working on, is pretty opaque, so it's pretty forgiving for the most part. So I was able to paint over it, but you'll see that later. Had so much fun with this part, just doing all the petals of those flowers. I really like how it turned out. I got this book on Chinese, I'm blanking on it, Chinese opera patterns. I guess for Chinese opera costumes there's a lot of really intricate florals and phoenixes and motifs like that. So I think I saw something like this in there. So here's where I'm covering over the leaves. Yeah, I felt like they stuck out in weird ways, so tried to make them feel a little bit more like playful, I guess, or at least have a nice composition. So I painted over them with a little bit of white, titanium white, and yeah, sometimes in gouache it doesn't like totally cover, so you have to do like multiple coats. But since I'm going to be scanning these in, I think I'll just be doing some Photoshop work on top of it. Not ideal, but totally workable with the digital things, the digital tools I have at my fingertips. Yes. So here I'm trying to paint over the leaves, the chronicles, the leaf chronicles. Yes. And because I think it's lemon yellow, it doesn't have a lot of white in it in the pigments, so it's not as opaque as other gouaches. That's why it's not covering as well. But as I mentioned before, I think I'm just gonna do a little bit of Photoshop magic on that guy. going to be painting the borders. It's actually something that I've found with like calendar girls, like Chinese art and different calendar girls. Ooh, it did like do something weird there. Anyway, sorry about that. I think my camera probably conked out. But anyway, so you probably didn't miss anything, honestly. It's just the borders. here you get to see me painting the border, I'm pretty sure. So you didn't miss it, it's here. This green border is being painted. I'm sorry, that also cut out. My camera kind of cuts out after 15 minutes, and if I'm not paying attention, I don't get that footage back, so it's final. So we're gonna rip off the tape and show it to the world. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I really liked having your company. If you made something, let me know in the comments what you made, what you did, and I will see you next time. Thank you.